All right, finally, I'm going to introduce Lieutenant Robert Medairos. He was our first incident commander at the scene.
Good evening. My name's Lieutenant Robert Medairos, M-E-D-A-I-R-O-S, Lieutenant with the Arlington County Police Department here in Arlington, Virginia. During this incident, I was at the station talking to the security from the USA Today building. They had some concerns reference what happened in New York. Also, I was gathering some intelligence from our intel people to see what kind of intelligence that we had reference to this area. If we had any more threats. At that time, I heard Officer Faust give out the broadcast that he saw a plane that just crashed. At that time, we immediately left the station and responded down here to the Pentagon. We arrived within minutes after the crash over here at the south parking lot. At that time, I was the watch commander for the day in charge of the county. I set up our incident command and began a staging area for us, basically, and we took command of the traffic for outside of the Pentagon, and we immediately shut everything down with the officers that we had to control the flow of traffic coming in and going out. Then we had the second threat within 10 minutes of the crash that a second plane was coming in. Then we had to move the command post and also try to evacuate everybody who was coming out of the Pentagon and also who began to gather on the outskirts. And my first thought was I couldn't believe what happened. And they said it was a plane, and I didn't see any pieces of any plane, and I couldn't believe that a plane hit the building. We then set up our incident command, tried to assist with the evacuation of the building, and also set up a perimeter to control the traffic coming in and out of the area. And then the command was taken over by Captain Hackney and then Deputy Chief Hall for the police department, and we've been here since then.
Can you tell me how many times there was a concern of other planes coming over? You mentioned it a couple times. Did it happen twice?
Yeah, they were concerned. There was reports that there was at least 3 more planes that weren't accounted for. And then we had report that a plane was coming down the Potomac, and it was within 10 minutes. And we immediately tried to evacuate through our PA systems, especially with the people that were gathering to get them out of the area for their safety.
Have you since learned what the basis of that leak was?
I couldn't hear you, excuse me.
Have you since learned why they caught the plane from the town of Potomac?
No, we just got a report over the radio that there was another plane coming, and that there were also 3 others that were outstanding and unaccounted for during this incident.
Okay, all the Arlington police officers and firefighters would now be available if you want to interview them individually.